Hello, how's it going, guys? Oh, we're using Azu. Unfortunately, Azumarill has not been buffed. You know, just patiently waiting for an Azu buff because I feel like no one ever uses that guy anymore. Hopefully one day soon. Alright. Blacephalon on every team. As far as I'm aware, it's not been buffed, so unlikely. I will show you the wheel I've got. I've got 45 Pokemon, which is a decent amount, I think, for this meta, considering there's only 4 typings allowed. I think ground and grass types are like the ones that have been sort of most heavily buffed this season, with like Energy Ball, Drill Run, Earth Power, Earthquake as well, I guess, as well. But it's mostly spicier stuff. There's a few things on this list somewhere that are definitely a lot more meta than I'm used to using. But, you know, we'll see how it goes. We might just get some awful teams, even if we do get like some pretty good Pokemon, they don't complement each other. But yeah, let's just get straight into it and let's spin the wheel for the first time. So we've got Hippowdon, Dartrix, and Camerupt. Alright. Is it also scorchingly hot in England right now? We're getting cooked in Germany. Not yet. I think we are... Over the next few days, it's meant to start getting a bit hotter. But I think today it's only going to hit like maybe 26, 27 degrees at most. Maybe not even that much just yet. I know it's meant to go into the 30s over the next few days, I think. What are we doing? Camerupt. Shadow Camo has been insane for me. Completely one-shots a Turtonator with Earth Power. It's already intolerable to me, but it's going to get so much worse here in the Netherlands. Alright. There we go. First battle, we got Dartrix into a Bomber Snow. That is bad. That is really bad. Do we just swap out? I don't really know. I'm going to swap. I think they win CMP here, so I'm not going to throw straight away. I mean, I know Peck is super effective, so maybe it wouldn't have been the absolute worst case scenario for us. Okay, this is not awful for us. We can deal some decent damage, for sure. And we're also keeping it away from Camerupt, which is great news. Oh, that's bad news for the opponent there. We get to a second Earth Power. Huge for us. And that's gonna connect. Do we... Nah, we can't shield. We've already used the shield, of course. Okay, they should just be 2 away, I think. So they'll get to a Stone Edge, which is obviously going to do a lot of damage. Hopefully this is their only, like, really hard answer into Camerupt. Obviously there's a lot there. Yep, no, we're fucked. Damn it. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Literally just... well, as nearly as RPS as it can get. But yeah, if they overfarm much here, then we have no hope. Fix your internet first. Is it bad? Is the stream lagging for you guys? I mean, for this battle, it doesn't matter too much. It's not like we were able to do much with it. Ain't lagging here. Well then, Chatteroo Games, maybe fix your internet instead. All right, let's go spin the wheel again. Hopefully, a slightly less RPS team. We got Lopunny. Camera up again. Alright, maybe we can get some redemption there. And we got Krokorok. It was a little bit earlier. Alright, so Lop. Fire good spell. So I'm running it just on Thunder Punch and then Triple Axle. Because there's quite a lot of normal types, so I don't think Shadow Ball's actually that useful here. And... right, Croc. And then Krokorok is on Earthquake as the buffed move. Mark Pogo showcased a Bomber Snow Double Mod Boys yesterday. Yeah, Shadow Ball sucks in this meta. Bubble Ludicolo is strong in this meta. We do have Ludicolo on the wheel, so maybe we'll see it in action. Alright, Lopunny... Interfero. So this is a fine matchup. Because you've got access to both Triple Axle and Thunder Punch. I'm wondering if maybe we go for Triple Axle since they will pace the same to Thunder Punch each time anyways. So maybe we just look to boost up our attack stat. Okay, we grab a shield. Alright. Do we shield here to get the final shield from them? I'm going to say yes. I already forgotten what we've got in the back. It is quite tricky for us though now. Maybe I just swap into Krokorok even though I know it's a pretty bad matchup. Because I don't want to come in with Camerupt. Okay. Alright, this is an okay situation to be in. I'll just no shield. I'll come in with Camerupt and I'll farm them down. I should be able to get off the farm down in just 3 Incinerates, I think. Yeah, looks like it. The only thing is I can't remember how much energy the, like how many pecks they threw with the... whatchamacallit? The Pharaoh. So I'm just going to wait to see what comes in, and I'm... oh. Right, I kind of messed up there, so we're going to play this really awkwardly. Because I need the energy. Okay, they go for the undercharge. That's smart. Okay. Yeah, I think I've messed up. Because I think they're 2 away. On the other guy. Maybe I could have just farmed them down there. What did I do that for? Ah, no, they weren't even 2 away. What am I doing? Alright, we're playing all sorts of weird things here, but we get the win. I waited because I hesitated as they came in. If I went for 2 Incinerates there, I would have... they would have got to the charge move. So I threw 1 Incinerate and then waited like 4 turns and then I swapped out. Yeah, my biggest opponent is myself. All right. Whoops, that's not right. All right, let's go into the next one. We've got Dunsparce, Rhyperior, and Shiftry. Okay, that kind of makes sense. We're triple weak to fighting, so hopefully no Blaziken on counter. That'd be quite bad for us. Alright, what was it? Shiftry. You want to run Hurricane. And then we'll go Dunsparce, safe swap. And Rhyperior as the closer. Alright. Miltank, relatively neutral lead matchup here. I think we'll stay in initially. Okay, I thought they'd maybe farm up to an Ice Beam first. They don't. We can two-shot them with Leaf Blade, so we can win this in the Zero Shield. There is the potential that they try and like swap and catch a move. Let's see, what do they want to do here? I'm going to throw. Force them to make the first decision. Do they want to let it go? Yes, they do. And what do they have? Okay, we could have definitely stayed in, but that's fine. They might be on Brick Break here. Okay, but Quagsire is good to bait out. I'm gonna go slightly over 100 energy if I throw on good timing now, which is not ideal. Oh, it was a CMP. Okay, that's good. Okay, so I've already forgotten what the other Pokemon was. Farret. They have quite a lot of energy, and that's quite scary into Rhyperior. Definitely starting to lag. Okay, that's not ideal. I should still live this. So maybe we just bank a move. Could be your connection. Well, if several people are saying it, then maybe it is a problem. Right. Trying to work out what's the best idea here. I don't think this was a good idea, but I'm going to throw. That's probably not a good choice at all. Because I don't know what their second move is yet. Okay, we do grab a shield. Yeah, we're kind of cooked. If they have Trailblaze, we definitely lose. Because Quagsire is obviously banked a move. If it's Brick Break, then we're still in trouble. But it's... I think they probably have Trailblaze because... otherwise they would have thrown Brick Break into... yeah. They would have thrown Brick Break into the Dunsparce before coming in with Quagsire. Alright, GG's. A bit of a tricky backline for Rhyperior there. But we'll go on to the next one. Alright, we've got Rapidash, Golem, and Dartrix. Okay, alright, so Rap. Is Wild Charge really that useful for us in this meta? Maybe we go for the Flame Charge variant instead. I guess there are a lot of flying types, but there's not like water types where we need the super effective coverage instead of a Flame Charge. So maybe boosting up our attack stat will be more useful for us. Was it Dartrix? And Golem. Right. Callum, would you consider building XL Gibble? What's it got? Mud Shot, Body Slam, Twister. Possibly. I think it's like after building a Dratini fairly recently, it's kind of... It's underwhelming how it doesn't hit hard at all kind of thing. So, I don't know. Like having a non-stab body slam, even though you're quite spammy, is not great. And then obviously Dragon only being good into Dragon kind of makes Twister a bit of an awkward one. Right, I don't really know what to do against this Credilli, to be completely honest. I need to try and catch a Rock Tomb, which I'm not going to be able to maintain alignment here. They're probably going to bait. They don't bait. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's something. They should still reach another move before I get to mine. Ah, it's tricky. They do full send again. Ah, fuck. Nice catch. Alright, so they're at one mud shot. I guess we just throw here. 1, 2. And then they'll be able to get to a sludge into my Dartrix. But then... Oh, we get the boost. Doesn't help me. Oh, they actually throw. Maybe they predict the swap here. Let's find out. And then I'm trying to work out if we want to get rid of the Swampert here. Maybe I assume that they just have Hydro Cannon. I mean, actually, we don't even get to the charge anyway, so we don't... It's not really a choice. Yeah, okay, cool. That's good. I can't remember if we banked to move, though. I'll be completely honest. Is our switch clock coming up? Oh, they actually let it go. Oh, wait, they swapped out. So they've got a very low Swampert, which I should be able to fast move down with either Pokemon. Okay, that's quite rough. Yeah, draw run coverage is rough. Super rough. Maybe we barely live this. It is non-stab. It is non-stab. No, we probably don't. Okay, we do. They're gonna... Oh, I thought they'd swap out. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. They have another move anyways. GG's. Thank you, Bad Toad TTV, for the 10 gifted memberships. Very much appreciate that. If you want to pick 3 Pokemon that have been buffed this season for me to use in the next battle, you're more than welcome to do so. If you want to pick some Pokemon that are actually kind of okay-ish for this meta, it seems like we're getting kind of demolished by these Mud Boy and Flying type cores at the moment. But, you know, obviously you don't have to pick a team if you don't want to. Completely up to you. And if you want to rename a Pokemon, then you're more than welcome to do so there as well. I will just wait a little bit to see if Bad Toad TTV has any requests. I'll pick some, maybe Sandaconda, Mudsdale, and Appleton. Alright. I guess Appleton lead. Oh, we already picked Appleton. What am I doing? Mudsdale. Alright, we're going to absolutely get cooked by a flying type here, for sure. But... Or a Bomber Snow as well. Oh, thank you, Shenanigan Stone, for being a channel member for 12 months. Happy anniversary. Alright. Giraffe Rig, that's not a great matchup for us, as our fast move is resisted, so I'm going to swap out. Unfortunately, in swapping out, though, we allow them to throw immediately, and it's on good timing as well, which is not ideal. Alright, Vigoroth. I'm going to go for Wrap because Earth Power probably doesn't KO, and I do want to at least force them to throw energy or something into us. Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. Unfortunately, Appleton's got... What was their lead? I've already forgotten. Giraffe Rig. So it's double normal so far. So Astonish is not helping us. But maybe we just come in, we farm up some energy here, and then we swap into Mudsdale, because we've debuffed their defense. I don't think I quite would have been able to Mudslap them down here before they got to a move, whereas now, with the debuff, I think we've put them into range. So I'll swap out, I'll bank the energy. Okay, they do come back into Giraffe Rig. Let's just throw this immediately. If they shield, I can shield once and farm down. And they throw straight away. So that gives me the Mudslap in for free. Hopefully that means I only take 2 confusions here. Although we're going to take a lot of damage. Yeah, we are taking a lot. But we do get the farm down. Let's see what comes in. We're down a shield. Shit. Well, we just have to full send the Earthquake. Triple normal team. Appleton, just no play at all. It even connects, but we can't do much here. Unless they swap back into Vigoroth and we somehow Astonish farm them down, because it's triple resisted here. So yeah, pretty unfortunate for us. Okay, they go for cross chop for some reason. Okay, it looks like we're gonna... Oh, they actually catch it. It doesn't matter. I wouldn't have been able to Astonish farm down either of them. I don't think. Yeah. Even at like such low HP, I was never farming down either Pokemon. GG's, we made it like look kind of somewhat close-ish, I guess. Sort of. But yeah, that's a pretty rough set for us. Hopefully the wheel can be kinder to us. I mean, that was actually a donation requested team there. But we got Arboliva, Decidueye, please don't be super weak to flying again. And we got Camerupt. Alright, so I guess we just lead Camerupt. Yo, how's it going, Jamie? Right, this team's looking pretty rough. Alright, come on. Just don't be a Quagsire lead into a Fearow counter swap. Okay, that's pretty much just as bad. I guess we just swap into this anyways. They're going to have a flying type in the back, obviously. What's even the point? Bruh. At least I can grab a shield here, but I don't know if it, like, helps. Because I came in here, because if I came in with Arboliva, we have no pressure. But yeah, it wasn't the Quag and Fearow core, it was the, I've got Quagsire and Fearow at home core. I guess we just double shield. I don't even know. Okay, they do Beak Blast, which means we're going to deal less damage, but they waste more energy. So I'm trying to work out if that's better or worse. I think it's better for me. Then Arboliva obviously is going to have a great matchup into the Seismitoad, because I'm pretty sure we've got Magical Leaf. Okay, we are lagging. They do just draw a peck, that's fine, whatever. Okay, cool. That's fine. Perfect. Whatever. We're only single debuffed, so maybe do I throw straight away? No, we'll swap out. Okay, they stay in to go for Icy Wind. Makes sense. Potentially it means that they don't have a super hard answer in the back, but the Icy Wind debuff is kind of just gonna ruin my chances of winning this game. Yep. Oh, we're getting some pretty rough luck with the team comps we're seeing so far. But what can you do? I wonder if maybe I should have thrown a move with my camera up to first. Because that would have likely, if they no-shielded, maybe put them into range where I could have farmed them down. So that they couldn't stay in and go for an Icy Wind. But yeah, pretty rough. Alternatively, if we swapped into the Arbor first, we could have maybe had our Decidui for the Ferret and the Seismitoad, which would have been better there. But either way, GG's to that trainer. It's easy to, come up with alternatives in hindsight. We got the Dunsparce, another the Dunsparce somehow, a regular Dunsparce, and Pidgeot. Right. Alright, so my Pidgeot is on Feather Dance Brave Bird, which is not my favourite combination. I could use ATM just to get rid of Feather Dance. What was the rest of it? It was Dunsparce and Dunsparce. Right, let's go say swap into Dunsparce. Yeah, let's... Whoa, thank you, Bad Toad TTV, for another another 10 gifted memberships. Very much appreciate the support there. Okay, we got Twister, which is a new move, so that actually works out for our sort of buffed theme we're going for here. I think we'll lock in this team, and then if you want to choose the next team, then you're more than welcome to do so. And also, if you want to rename any Pokemon, then you can do that as well. All right, I'm just gonna swap out because we've got we've got two sort of pseudo rock slash what was I gonna say? Rock slash ground Pokemon. Okay. Double's a bit of a core breaker. Presumably they'll be on Wild Charge. You pick the next team. I want to see what you come up with. Hard to get good synergy. I'll probably just choose the team that I showcased yesterday, to be honest, because that team worked pretty well for me. Okay, can they farm me down? No, they can't. So that's quite big for me. We probably get a shield here. Yeah, we get a shield. They've got basically 100 energy. I can't even remember what they led with. Ninetales. So maybe we come in with the Dunsparce, because we assume that they'll have Wild Charge here. They'll probably throw Wild Charge anyways. Oh, Payback. Oh, that's interesting. In that case, I'll come in with Pidgeot. So I'm not too concerned. Oh, Caterpie Queen, channel member for 27 months. Very much appreciate the support there. Right, is Twister going to put them into farm down range? Hopefully. Because I don't really want to full send the Brave Bird here. But let's see. Twister. No, barely not. Okay, that's fine. Well, it's not that fine, but it is what it is. Ah, fuck it. We'll just full send the Brave Bird. I don't know what else to do at this point. Okay, that's pretty good. But they... Let's see. Are they on Brick Break? Yes. That gets me low. Maybe I should have just committed to fast moves here. Because we don't have two. Right. Because, yeah, if we went for one more rollout, I don't think Gus takes them out. They get to the move anyways. GG's. If you have an unnamed PvP Alone in Sandshrew, can you rename it F Weasel? Yes, I can do that. Potentially. I don't actually know if I've got one unnamed yet. Let's have a look. Yes. Alright. Alright, so for the next battle, I've been given the opportunity to choose the team. So I'm going to go with Rhyperia, Abomasnow, and then I used Shadow Bayleaf yesterday, but I'm going to go for Electrode today instead. One with Energy Ball. Alright. Let's see how this goes. The team did pretty well for me yesterday. Credilli. This will find out if they're on Acid. Yeah, they are. So we're just going to stay in and we'll go immediately for a drill run. Want to throw before they can potentially bait and then go for a Rock Tomb debuff. Alright, let's see. Do they bait us here? No, they actually go and full send Grass Knot, which means drill run might actually get the knockout here. Should be very nice for us. If it doesn't, we'll swap out. Yeah, we'll swap into Electrode because we can get slightly more energy here. Okay, we do catch the Grass Knot, which is good news. Alright, we'll let this go, and then depending on how much damage we take here, we'll assess whether we can get to 2 moves or not. It does not look likely, so we'll just throw the Wild Charge here. I've actually already forgotten how much energy they've got on the turret. Right, they might have Brick Break or Trailblaze. We'll be able to tank one move, whatever it is, onto Abomasnow, so we'll come in here. We don't know what they've got in the back yet. We go for Swift. Okay, so 2, 3. We are completely energy dry on Rhyperia, I think. So that's not so good for us. But since if they Beak Blast me, we're fine. If they Drill Peck, I think actually they can probably just... Yeah, shit. Well, if they commit to the... I don't think we live a resisted Drill Peck, which is going to be super embarrassing for Rhyperia. Come on, Rhyperia, bro. Oh, no. Rhyperia, what are we doing? Alright, GG's. That's pretty sad. Oh, man. Alright, so we are getting absolutely wrecked today. You love to see it if you're a CallumOnToast Hate Watcher. Alright, next up we got Jumpluff, Meganium, and Mudsdale. Right, we're just going very weak to flying types. Right, I need to rename a Pokemon. Oh no, we already did that? Yeah, we already did that, never mind. Right, what are we doing? Yeah, we actually are just completely screwed against flying type Pokemon, so I don't know what our plan is here. Oh. Shout out to the haters. Had fun with Shadow Donphan yesterday. Went positive with him in Shadow Credillicore. Alright, Jumpluff, Quagsire. So this is the lead we want to see. They probably have a flying type of some kind, and now we just lose. Because, like, what do we do here? I'll tell you the answer. Well, they do allow me to get to the move, which is good. We also don't... Oh, that's great. Okay, that I didn't really need to swap out there. I could have just shielded once. I was gonna say we don't necessarily need switch advantage because we've got two Pokemon that are absolutely going to deal with Quagsire. Right, we're not in a great position here. Alright, also our switch clocks are going to be a bit misaligned. They shield a Body Slam. Right. We'll wait this out. If it is double flyer, we still lose anyways. So I'm actually, yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna, yeah, we might as well just spam out these frenzy plants though. They actually no shield. What is going on here? If they fully farm me down... Oh. I think I just shield. Save one shield for the Quagsire. Because now I get rid of them. Get rid of this thing. Okay, we didn't quite get to the move there. Doesn't really matter too much. I don't know if they get... on Water Gun, I don't know if they get to Aqua Tail Stone Edge. Alright, GG's. Yeah, well, I don't know. That was like as if I was playing the opponent's team there and making every wrong call. Alright, I don't know what happened there, but we'll take it. We needed that. On to the next one. Next up, we got Cast Form. We got Kecleon and Delmise. Again, with the Ghost type fast move pressure, I think we're really going to struggle here. So Cast Form, Delmise, and Kecleon. Was it Kecleon? Yeah. So I guess... yeah, this is not great. Also, I don't even know what moves my Delmise is on. I know it's definitely got Wrap, but I can't remember if it's got Shadow Claw or Astonish, Brutal Swing, Shadow Ball, Power Whip. I guess we're about to find out. And then Kecleon, I did actually manage to get Thunder Punch today in 1 TM, which is always good. Alright, here we go. Let's see what we're up against. Delmise. Alright, that's fantastic. Okay, we'll swap into Cast Form because we've got the grass type coverage if the opponent were to come into a mud boy. Yeah, unfortunately, because Hex is resisted, we have to go for 2 moves. I assume that they'll throw immediately, or maybe they'll try and swap and catch the next move here. So I'm not going to throw. Okay, they do throw immediately. At this point, I'm going to shield once to try and get both shields back from the opponent. And that might put us in a decent position. I'm actually just going to blind Energy Ball here, just in case they try to catch it. This might be stupid if they just let it go. Okay, they do shield, that's fine. I probably shouldn't allow the farm down. And actually, if I went for Weather Ball, I think I would. Oh no, no, shit! Oh no! I accidentally clicked on the thing. Damn it. Okay, that's really bad. That's not good for us at all. Yeah, that's annoying. Ah, fuck. Can we get to Thunder Punch? What? How did we not get there? Okay, at least they're on counter. So I can maybe overfarm a little bit. Okay, Blaze Kick. That's bad news for us. I genuinely don't know how many fast moves they've thrown. So I'm going to try and overfarm as much as I can. We're 1 away from another Brutal Swing. I don't think we can win against anything, even up against like a ground type in the back, since I don't have any grass type moves. Oh, fuck. How does that even make any sense? Fuck's sake. Alright, GG's. Yeah, accidental peekaboo play. Alright, again, we win just a single battle there. Team didn't even make sense. With the ABA double normal flyers and then randomly a Blaziken in the middle. Alright. Let's try and get a team that looks like it makes some sense. We've got Jumpluff again, which is just not great in this meta. Appleton again, which is also not great in this meta. And then the Dunsparce. Alright, there are some good Pokemon for this meta on the wheel. We're just not getting them. I wonder if it's more beneficial to run Bullet Seed on the Appleton rather than Astonish. Just because I feel like there's just too many normal types. By saying that, I'll probably randomly run into, I don't know, a Skeledirge or something. Feel Pain went 1 in 24 with Mega Sizzle in Master League. What was the rest of the team? Okay, picking up a good lead. I guess we just look to maintain alignment here if we can. But we're not as bulky as Dunsparce. And obviously Body Slam is not super effective. So let's see if we can actually do that. Okay, yeah, I think we can shield once. And then just farm down, I guess. Alright, was it Quagsire in the lead? If it's double normal flying though, we're still gonna lose. Anyways. Shit. I should have just thrown. What am I doing? Anyways. Fuck. We are so weak to ice. No! Oh, bro. No, that's the Dunsparce. It's evolution. Right. Come on. Let's get one good team, please. Stop giving me grass types. Okay, Seismitoad is more usable. Decidueye. Alright. This isn't the best, but we can maybe make it work. Probably not. It basically just feels like every team is just super RPS. It's either Mudboy in the lead with a normal flyer in the back, or the other way round. So what would we have? Decidueye and Dartrix. Alright, here we go. Come on. I'm feeling confident about this one. Okay, randomly a Girafarig. I should probably bait. Like, they're surely going to shield here. Oh, yep. Okay, we debuff them though, which is nice. And a Psychic Fangs is not really that threatening here. Definitely should have just baited though, for sure. It's a Shadow Girafarig. But whatever. Okay. Not ideal. I'll just throw this immediately. Try and not give them too much farm. Okay, that's quite nice. However, our Decidueye doesn't have any play yet. And Girafarig, I believe, has another move already. I guess we don't have to shield here, but we kind of lose now. Okay. I don't know why I even caught this. Because Brutal Swings resisted, sure. But now they just confusion me down. Well, I mean, we can get off one move first. But then they'll be able to farm me down. We'd need, like, Macargo in the back. That's like our only win condition. And that's obviously, well, it's quite unlikely. Maybe Colossal. If they've got either of those Pokemon, we have a slither of hope. But they might already be at back-to-back, to be honest. I've not kept track of their energy here. Okay. Okay, we'll be able to take this thing out. Now it's time to find out, do they have Macargo? I mean, we've seen one Incinerator. So let's see. Nope, that's definitely not Macargo. Alright, GG's. Hey Callum, good luck, and first time I've caught a stream. Alright, we're having a pretty rough time right now. Just, this meta seems to be very much just, well, all of the buff Pokemon that I'm using just seem to not be very good at all in this meta. So, not every stream is just me getting my butt kicked every single battle. But hopefully we can see some slightly better fortune as we continue on now. Alright, next up we got Dunsparce again, Castform again, and Palpitoad. Alright, I think in the next few, maybe after this battle, we'll turn on the wheel so that we remove names after we get them. Okay, neutral lead. Drop some good lucks in the chat. His loss is clearly our fault. Yeah, exactly. I appreciate Shenanigan Stone recognizing that it's your fault. Okay, we tried to swap out there. We were not very accurate with our attempt to swap. So we do not make the catch. We barely hang on, so I'm actually going to swap out now. Right, this is a okay-ish matchup for us, as we've got super effective energy ball. Let's see how much damage it does. Pretty respectable. I'm going to say we might as well just shield. Oh yeah, they full send the high horsepower. So now I'm not going to throw on good timing, but I am going to overfarm here to 2 weather balls I think we've got. So if they do want to shield, yeah, okay, that's fine. It's good. Okay, that's a pretty good thing to see. They might let this go. What do they have? Quagsire. Okay, I'm actually just going to swap out. Okay, I assume they'll probably go for a debuff, but they might look to overheat and then swap. Yeah, just a rock tomb, that's fine. Alright, we might as well just throw the drill run. It's double super effective. We're debuffed, but, like, this will do a lot of damage. So we grab a shield. Okay, we don't... Maybe I shield here, force Quagsire to come back in and throw some energy. Which they do. And then... I'm pretty sure Palpitoad will get to a charge move. Pretty sure. I think we should live 1 Incinerate. Oh, we don't even need to. Nice. Alright, there we go. We remembered what winning feels like. What are your thoughts on the new code? I'm quite confused, actually, because I've seen some people have the new code for the Sunshine Cup. Or was that just a temporary thing? Because when I uploaded my video yesterday... No, it wasn't the video. I think it was when I made a poll to see which league people are playing in. A few people mentioned that they've got the new code for the Sunshine Cup, and then I saw, it might have been Dan Ottawa's video, he was playing on the new code in this cup, but I'm not, so I don't know how that works. What are the buffs on Mew? Just Energy Ball and Flash Cannon? I think so. I think that's all there is for it. Let me quickly have a look. Yeah, I think it's just that. Because it doesn't learn... Gust is the only fast move that's been buffed. And it doesn't learn that, so yeah. Just the Energy Ball Flash Cannon. Alright, we get a win. Let's go spin the wheel again. Remember guys, if you are enjoying, please make sure you leave a like, as it will help to push the stream out to more people. I can see we've just hit 100 concurrent viewers, so I appreciate all of you that have tuned in. And also, likewise, if you're really not enjoying the stream, feel free to leave a dislike, maybe spread some hate in the chat as well. Any interaction is good, I guess. Alright, we keep on getting Dunsparce. We got Shiftry again. Alright, there are so many Pokemon on this wheel, but we're getting not the best combinations. I guess we can go Shiftry lead again, and then we'll have Golem in the back. To be honest, a lot of these Pokemon where it's like Earthquake's been buffed, they're like hardly buffed. Like, we're not getting to an Earthquake. Alright, here we go. Shiftry into Obstagoon. We are triple weak to counter. Hopefully they're on Lick. They are, in fact, not. Right, we needed that to land as well. I think maybe they've read that we're weak to counter. We're just trying to apply as much fast food pressure as possible, but we're already in a really dire situation. Right, they cross-shot me though, so no random boost is good. If we could get a boost, that'd be incredible. We did get one last battle actually, with the Ancient Power. So let's see, Ancient Power, no boost this time. We get them fairly low, but we're never really going to be able to fast move farm them down here. I also don't have a clue how much energy they've got. So I assume what I'm going to look to do is swap out as I reach the drill run, because I assume they'll just try to throw on CMP if they're there. Actually, you know what? We can... Okay, they get there anyways. We can live this, so we might as well. Shiftry could still have some play in the back line. It's going to get us fairly low. Oh, I don't think I can farm them down here. Come on, please. Okay, we barely get the farm down. Oh, that's pretty bad news for us, unfortunately. Right, they're on 1 acid. Shiftry, I just don't know if we'll be able to... We should be able to get to a leaf blade, but I don't think that's... Yeah, now we're cooked. We're just seeing all sorts of core breakers to our teams. This is the problem when you basically just put a bunch of Pokemon that aren't really relevant in the meta into a wheel, is that the combinations it comes up with are just absolutely awful. Alright. GG's to that trainer. Obstagoon could have completely steamrolled the whole team, so I'm quite happy to have at least seen all 3 Pokemon. Alright, we've got one more battle in this set. Hopefully we can not go 1 and 4 again. But then after this, we're going to start, like, removing Pokemon as we get them from the wheel. Alright, we've got Toucannon. If you're wondering, when did Toucannon get buffed? It has Flash Cannon, so we're going to run that. Okay, we got Gastrodon and we got Delmise. Right. But yeah, this meta is like, we're on what day is it? Thursday? It's basically day 2. I don't think I played any battles on the first day, and I'm already so bored of it. What can the anchor even do in this meta? That is a good question, and unfortunately the answer is not an awful lot. We're not even running it with Power Whip, so I don't think we'll even like comfortably beat like Quagsire. Okay, this is where I wish I had Beak Blast. Okay, we grab the shield anyways. Right. My switch lock isn't going to come up in time. Yeah, just barely would not have come up in time. So here, we're going to throw this, and then I'm just going to swap into Delmise. Because yeah, it is just completely useless, unfortunately. But maybe we can get to a wrap if they come back in with the thing here. Ooh, I don't know if we would. Oh, that's the CMP tie though. I guess that's quite good, actually. I think that's CMP. Yeah, that's actually great. Because I assume that means that they've thrown immediately. In which case, I don't think they will reach an Energy Ball against my Gastrodon if they have Energy Ball. So that's actually great. That's actually the best case scenario for us. Oh, actually. Oh, it's going to be close. Okay, we get there. We get the farm down. Right. That's not ideal. But I'm just going to continue to farm. Yeah. And then I'll swap into Toucannon. We have some energy. And we're also very healthy. No, they catch it. We waited a turn, but we didn't need to because we were already desynced. Okay, that was dumb. But potentially we put them into body slam range. No, we definitely don't. Damn it, man. That was so stupid. Wait, do they don't have shields left, do they? No, they have one. Yeah. Yikes. Big old yikes. Nicely played on the opponent's end. It's like when you can throw at any time, it's always amazing that they just manage to catch it at the perfect time. Like, almost always. But, you know, is what it is. Nice read. I guess, yeah. Because if we get the farm down there, then that's a pretty comfortable win for us. Or if they just don't catch, we force the final shield. Gastrodon has 2 moves. But yeah, GG's. We unfortunately go 1-4 yet again. We're still at 2,200 elo, which is, I guess, not the worst thing ever at this sort of stage of the season. But yeah, now we're going to adjust the wheel so that we remove Pokemon after they pop up, so that we should be able to get through everything here. So we've got Camerupt again. We've seen it several times already. We've got Sandaconda and Fearow. Alright, we've been getting our butt kicked by Fearow, so let's see what we can do with it as well. Alright. Fearow, Sandaconda. And Camerupt. Hi man, hugs from Brazil. I always watch your videos. I like spicy times. It's very good. I appreciate that. Thank you for tuning in to the stream. Yeah, do you want to know something about the normal types in this meta? So this is the Sunshine Cup, right? The allowed Pokemon are literally Pokemon that are weather boosted by sunny weather and normal types. Make it make sense. You can't. Alright, we actually could have gone for Earth Power here. We are debuffed though, so we probably don't really deal that much damage anyways. So potentially, by going for Up, we force them to throw. I don't know. They go for Trailblaze. That's fine. So they led with Credilli. They're 1 over on Credilli because they overfarmed, but we caught anyways. I'm just going to throw here. I can't really remember how much energy they've got. Do weather boosts apply in GBL? No. In terms of like coding it, I don't know. I don't think they ever could, just because like when you're battling against people from all across the world, they're going to have different weather to you. So just because you've got windy weather, let's say, it's not going to apply when they're living in Canada and they've got snowy weather. Okay, that's not great that oh, have they just lagged out? Let's see what their final Pokemon is to know if we would have had a decent shot here, or if actually we get very fortunate that they lag out. Yeah, so I think we would have probably lost this. Yeah, because if they went for a charge move there, I would have shielded. I don't think an Earth Power would have like put them into Peck farm down range. Although it depends if they've got Water Gun or Mud Shot. If they're on Water Gun, they farm me down like immediately. So yeah, we probably would have lost this, but you know, sometimes shit like this happens. It's a perfect game, obviously. Too much code. Yeah, I just don't see how they'd be able to make weather work in battle. Potentially in like local battles, but yeah, it'd be very hard to do. Anyways, obviously we didn't really win with that team, but whatever. Dunsparce again. Dunsparce again. We've had them as a duo. Alright, okay, we basically got almost the same Pokemon 3 times. Oh, I could have just... What's your favourite mon to use in GBL right now? I might have to look at some of the videos I've uploaded this season to remind myself. But I'll try and answer that in a bit. If you go past 100 energy, does your fast move do less? Does it do less what? Damage? It doesn't change anything. It just means you can't generate any more energy than you've already got. Alright, Toucanon in the lead, so that's kind of okay. They can actually grab a shield from me, because I don't know if we live a Beak Blast. They do just Drill Peck, that's fine as well. One Vigoroth and it's over. To be fair, Vigoroth's not like common in this, but we have seen Obstagoon. We've seen counter Blaziken. So there is stuff out there. Oh. Unfortunately, I don't think I can quite farm them down here. Yeah, it doesn't look like it, so I'll just go for this. We're still not in the best position, just because our cast form has Hex. Just going to do like no fast pressure at all. But interesting to see if they have any coverage charge move here. As Shadow Ball, I don't think is all that helpful. Right, I'm going to throw one more and then I'll swap out. Actually, no. I'll swap out now. Yeah, we're still in a tricky situation here. But they're going to need probably 4 Body Slams to take us out. So I should be fine, probably. Maybe 3 actually, with the fast food damage adding up over time. I guess we shall find out. I think we're 1 away from a move on both remaining Pokemon. However, I don't think we'll get to move on Dunsparce. I think we're probably okay. It looks like we should just barely live 1 Body Slam here. I think we've taken out all of the other Pokemon. Like, there's no catch opportunity. Yeah, so we'll just throw. Alright, cool. Relatively comfortable, considering the recent games. But, I mean, we were very low on all 3 Pokemon. Alright, GG's to that trainer. Let's go straight in to the next one. We've got Lampent, Rhyperior, and Excadrill. Right, Watergun Quagsire is about to absolutely beat me up. We are actually so cooked. But maybe if we say swap into Lampent, we just catch him off guard. Although it doesn't make sense. It makes more sense to have Rhyperior and Excadrill in the back. Oh man, this is such an awkward team. Alright, is there anything we can possibly do here? Alright, come on, not Quagsire lead. Camerupt, okay. I assume we'll grab a shield here. Maybe I should have gone for... Nah, this is the right play. I was going to say, I don't really want to reveal Energy Ball yet. I'm trying to work out whether they're likely to throw immediately now or over farm. Okay, they're probably going to over farm. In which case... Okay, I should have come in with the other thing. But this is fine. Are they going to be on Twister here? I'm going to shield. Brave Bird. Okay, that would have probably taken us out. So that's good to shield. Right. Okay. Okay. They have a move on camera ups. I don't have a clue who wins CMP. So I'm actually just going to go for the extra fast move anyways. Probably camera up to win CMP. Okay. That should be GG's. Yeah, alright, cool. Bit of a tricky one, but we get there in the end. Whew. Alright. What are you guys thinking about the Sunshine Cup? Are you still enjoying it, or are you kind of bored of it already? Let me know in chat. Because, yeah, I'm not going to lie, I'm feeling pretty bored of it. Although I did do some battles earlier today, and now obviously I'm streaming, so it might just be the fact that I'm doing so many battles today that it feels boring for today, but maybe, you know, if I have a little break, it might be a little bit better for me. Alright. We got Kecleon, Nidoking, Arboliva. Okay, we're again gonna struggle against flying type Pokemon. Our backline has just zero coverage whatsoever. Giga board of Sunshine, to be honest. Yeah, fair. Valid. Okay. An okay-ish matchup for us. Okay, that does quite a lot. I'm just going to go straight for the dynamic punch here. I've already forgotten what's in my backline. Okay, Nidoking. Alright, full send Blast Burn. Mate, my memory's so bad, I can't even remember what they led with. Bibarel, that was it. Okay, we'll go straight for Sand Tomb. We get the final shield. Okay, I didn't want to throw on CMP. I think they'll maybe try and look to swap back into Bibarel. And I'm correct. Alright, let's see. I would have liked to swap into the Arboliva there. But unfortunately, our Switch Clock just like barely wasn't coming up, and I couldn't remember how much energy they had on Bibarel. I think they were still one away. So we probably could have swapped out maybe. But that's fine. Ah, that's bad. We have nothing. I guess we have neutral coverage on Arboliva. But yeah, it's not looking good for us. Right. I also wasn't paying attention to what they threw. I assume it was a Night Slash. In which case we might be okay. If they've got Aerial Ace, I think we definitely lose. Let's see. Okay, just Night Slash. Obviously they get the frickin' boost. I think if we had Energy Ball here... Does this Pokemon learn Energy Ball? It's in because of the... Oh no! No! If we had Energy Ball, we win. Well, as well, if they didn't boost, I'd be able to live one more wing attack here. Damn it, man! GG's. I saw you said you were considering giving Champions a try now that it's on mobile. Have you played it? Yes, I've played very briefly. The battles feel very slow at the moment. There's a lot of like just waiting for your opponent. So it's not been okay. It doesn't learn. It learns Seed Bomb. Okay, so yeah, I don't think Seed Bomb would have done enough damage then. All right, GG's to that trainer. But yeah, it feels quite slow at the moment just because the only thing I've ever played is Pokemon Go, which is obviously very fast-paced in comparison to the other Pokemon games. But I think, obviously, eventually I'll get used to it. Alright, we've got a Bomber Snow, Heatran, everyone's favourite frog, and Shiftry. Good afternoon, Mr. Toast. Good afternoon, Alpha Club. We, whoops. Camera up, trying to sneak in. Heatran. A Bomber Snow. And Shiftry. We are again very weak to fighting. We shall pretend fighting types don't exist. Okay, Fearow in the lead. Quite tricky. I think what we'll do is we'll obviously stay in whilst we're resisting the peck damage. And then potentially look to catch the second drill run onto a Bomber Snow. Oh, they actually swap out. That's okay. I'm just going to throw this. Yeah, I should live a Shadow Ball if they're on it. Barely. And then Fire Spin down. Oh dear. Okay, that's less good than I was expecting. I thought one Fire Spin would take him out. Now we might be in a little bit of trouble. Okay, that's actually great. I think we just double shield. Shit. I think maybe I needed to bait. I think we might actually lose CMP as well. Oh no, they call it. Okay, I'm very much glad that we did not bait. Whew. Okay. I think, yeah, if they got the right call there, potentially they could have won. But GG's. That is why I never bait, because I'd rather lose from them shielding than bait and then no shield. Pokemon Go easily has the best battle system in my opinion. When it works, it's great. When it doesn't, it's rage-inducing. Luckily, it's super consistent and it works all the time. Otherwise, a lot of us would be raging quite frequently. But yeah, luckily for us, the battle system in Pokemon Go is pretty much always 100% working. Alright, we got Hippowdon, Chandelure, and Jumpluff. I think we'll lead Jumpluff, we'll safe swap into Hippowdon, and hope that Chandelure can do something in the back. Champions is too slow, find it pretty boring. That's not a great lead for us. Oh, they actually shield. Alright, we fail the catch. They probably rock to me anyways. Okay, no, they actually full send. That's good news. However, well, we can get to the Earth Power. I think depending on what they do here, I might shield. If they no shield and we get them fairly low. It's not as low as I'd like. I'll shield anyways. Okay, if they shield here, I'll come back in with Jumpluff. Okay, that didn't work out. But we might live... Well, we'll live a Weather Ball. However, I think they're just going to get an absolutely ridiculous farm down here. Actually, not too bad. Maybe, like, come out with another Weather Ball loaded. But at the same time, maybe this will put them into Incinerate farm down range. Okay, yeah, they have an Energy Ball, potentially, if that's what they're running. I should be able to live 2 moves, unless they have Overheat or if they have Scorching Sands. Yeah, Overheat does fucking hell. That's just stupid. Damn it! I should have just stayed in, expecting them to swap. Because yeah, they should just Grass Knot me now. Oh wait, hold up. We caught a Rock Tomb by accident, mate. That could be massive. But we are debuffed. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what we could possibly beat in the back. Unfortunately, it's not this. Yeah, okay. GG's. Nice accidental swap from us, though. Although, actually, it probably didn't help us, because now, obviously, they just commit to the farm down. Chandelure. The amount of damage we took from that overheat is so funny. I like Zare, but his shouting was so off pace with how slow Champion is. I haven't actually watched any of his Champion's videos yet, but I might, if I'm going to start playing it as well, I might check it out. But yeah, I can imagine it'll be kind of tricky for me to do like commentary as well, because it's like, obviously I do like for the videos, I'll do 2 times speed, and obviously Pokemon Go is a lot more fast-paced anyways. Whereas if I'm doing the Champions video, I guess it will have to be sort of more laid back, like the live streams are, which might be good for me because it's a lot easier to just talk slowly like this, obviously. But let's go spin again. We've got Mudbray, we've got Toucannon, and Claydol. Would you be interested in featuring a Mega Slowbro team for Master League? I have a few wins recorded. What is the rest of the team? No. This one. Alright, we are triple week, 2 ice. So I guess we just stay in. I think they can just Powder Snow farm me down, and they maybe only have to shield once. That's going to be pretty rough. Yeah. I don't really know what to do here. Because if I shield, they outpace me anyways. Yeah, I don't know. We have like no fast refresher now. Tried a few teams. One was Florges Lunala, another was Florges Zacian, another was Urshifu Zekrom. From a non-Master League player, the Urshifu Zekrom team definitely sounds the most interesting to me. Alright, I'm just going to bank this energy. Hopefully we can now use our final shield and then just finally get rid of this Abomasnow. But if they get to another Weather Ball, I'm going to be so devastated. Swampert. Oh, we're not even going to get to an Earthquake. Oh, that's bad news for us. Oh, we did grab the final shield though. Okay, they're 1 over. Are they? Yeah, they're 1 over. So I can only throw 1, and I don't think Earth Power is going to take them out here. If it puts them into 1 Mudslap farm down range, then I might be okay. But it's a non-Shadow Claydol, so yeah, it's not going to be enough. And they get damage registration error, so even if we did put them slightly lower in HP, they would have got to move anyways. Alright. Pretty tricky one there. The Abomasnow kind of just ruined the whole team. Alright, next up we got Seismitoad, Rapidash, and Dhelmise again. Alright, Dhelmise has been like just completely useless for us so far. It's just not like a meta where normal types are super common, but especially normal flying types. It is really struggling, but we got Seismitoad and then Rapidash. Alright, last time we went for the Flame Charge one. It didn't make a difference because we didn't get to move anyways. But I will try the Flame Charge again. But we'll lead with it this time. Yeah, I did want to do some Mega Master League content, and last time I had like a really good, success with Mega Lucario, because the most common Mega at the time was Mega Gyarados, and then obviously people were pairing it with Zacian. Whereas now, obviously, you've got Rayquaza, you've got Kyogre is a lot better, even Groudon I guess as well. You've got Mega Mewtwo. So unfortunately, like, there's too many things that are just too strong, like, neutrally into Lucario, where it just wouldn't work. Have you considered using Mega Heracross? I've got like 1 XL candy for that thing. So no, there's no way I'll be able to build one. Alright, can we farm them down? Nice, alright. They're going to have a flying type in the back anyways, yeah, obviously. Oh man, I actually hate this meta so much. Okay, that does decent damage, but we just have no fast food pressure to take advantage of that. Yeah, we're cooked. I'll go for the Icy Wind first, because I think I need 2 moves anyways. I'm trying to think. What could we potentially do here? Maybe we wait for them to throw, we just store a bunch of energy, and we look to catch the next Hydro Cannon. Maybe that's the play. Okay, that's... it doesn't actually help us, because now they can just farm me down with 2 cannon. So yeah, it doesn't help. Unless they randomly throw, which they don't. And yeah, obviously they've got energy now, so GG's. Alright. Next up we got Garchomp, Gastrodon, and Sandygast. Alright. The Moat Goat himself. I can't be bothered to Best Buddy boost it, so we'll just leave it as it is. Gastrodon and Garchomp. I think we'll lead with Garchomp. Right. Into Ferret, so good. Kind of good to see it here, actually. As well, I was going to say they might have Trailblaze, however, they're not farming to it. So I'll just let this go. Just a Brick Break. Thing is, we can't really afford to stay in, because if they have a flying type, like, my backline's just got no chance. So what we'll do instead is we will swap into Gastrodon now. I feel like it's unlikely that they've got Brick Break and Trailblaze, but they might just absolutely cook me here. Okay, cool, just a Brick Break. Yeah, I just don't think normal types need to be in the Sunshine Cup meta. I said it already, but for anyone who's like kind of just joined the stream fairly recently, like, the typings allowed in this meta are literally Pokemon weather boosted by sunny weather, and then also normal types. Like, they just did not need to add that. I get that they tried to make it like less RPS by adding normal types, Okay, we'll get rid of the flying type, but do they just have 2 flying types anyways? It's kind of how it's been going recently. Yep. Fuck this. Oh man. What can we do? We've only got double resisted damage. Alright. GG's. On to the next one. We've got Meganium, Mudsdale, Crocorock. Again, we're just going to get absolutely obliterated by flying types. Honestly, guys, at this point, feel free to leave a dislike. This can't be that entertaining for you guys. But I'm committing to at least getting through the rest of the wheel here. If you could design a Great League Cup for next season, what types would you include / ban? To be honest, I don't think these cups that are type based are ever very good. Okay, we pick up a good lead and it will just instantly be ruined when they swap into a flying type. Okay. So they're at 6, they're 1 away. They actually shield. Okay, we did not make the catch. However, I feel like we have the potential to live a grass knot here. I'm probably wrong, and we're probably about to get nuked. Well, I mean, we do live it, I guess. I guess I was technically correct. However, that almost is worse. Yeah, that's definitely worse for us. Because, yeah, that does just no damage. And then, Credilli core breaks the team. If they have a flying type in the back, that core breaks the team as well. Alright, they're doing a great job of over farming. What do they lead with? They bait me this time. Brilliant. Alright, they're probably gonna full send this time. So I'm gonna shield. Yep, okay. Okay, I actually don't mind that. But we lose CMP. Right, come on, Meganium. You're a bulky guy. Live the Stone Edge, please. Comfortable. I actually don't know how much HP we've got. This probably KOs anyways, even with the undercharge. Yeah, I should have, done less than that. Alright. I need to farm them down. Okay, we get the farm down. You know what? Fuck it. We just go straight for the Earthquake. I think this is our only... Well, actually, I guess if we had a Crunch shielded... Yeah, okay, come on. Here we go. Surely. We live a brick break. Surely. Let's go! We probably didn't live a brick break there, to be honest. But, alright. GG's. Oh, jeez. Alright, that was our only win in that set as well. So, we needed that, for sure. Somehow staying just barely above 2,200 elo. I feel like every set we're going 1 and 4, and yet we're not really losing any elo. So, not sure what's going on there. But anyways, next up we got Snova, Palpitoad, and Lopunny. If not based on type, what would you base your cup on? So there's been a few ones. Like, they've done the single type cup, which is where only Pokemon that don't have a dual typing are allowed. Stuff like that's quite interesting. They could maybe do the reverse and do like a dual type cup where you can only use Pokemon that have 2 typings. I mean, obviously I can't be bothered to think exactly what the meta would look like if they did that, but I feel like those are the kind of things that they can do that are really easy, still involves a whole ton of Pokemon. There's no typing restrictions, so there's not going to be like a random 1 or 2 Pokemon that just completely dominate. I've forgotten what we just spun there, so let's look at that again. Sonova, Palpitoad, and Lopunny. They could do cups based on like a Pokemon stat product. Oh yeah, a shiny only cup, that would be good. Could do like a shadow cup as well, I guess. Like, there's loads of options to do other than just typings. But they usually just stick to... Like, what they often do is they'll say, like, oh, well, there's a psychic event for this week, so why don't we just do a cup where only psychic types are allowed? Mid-evolution cup would be cool. They literally have that. And I think they'll have that this season. Okay, this thing's gonna be on Trailblaze and Brutal Swing. What do I have in the back? Snova. Okay, so Snova's fine. That Thunder Punch was pretty disappointing damage. Here they go for Trailblaze. So we'll come in with Snova. I'm quite surprised at how much damage these Powder Snows are doing, actually. It's kind of decent. But we don't have any Mud Shot Fast Food Pressure. Yeah, we're kind of cooked. I was trying to put them into range where we could hopefully eventually Mud Shot them down, but we're just never going to get them there. They should do more color-based cups. I like the Love Cup. Yeah, I think so, but maybe not just do a single color. Okay, maybe there's a chance that we Mud Shot them down here. Like, if they did several colors, then fair enough. Okay, they Brutal Swing Bait. Come on, Palpitoad, bro. Yes! Okay, we're getting the farm down. What do they have in the back? Ooh. We need to be 1 away on our Snova, and I just don't think we are. Oh, shit. Because, yeah, I think even if we're 1 away, we'd be 1 away from Energy Ball and not the Ice Beam here. Yeah, we're actually not. Damn it. GG's. Dynamic Punch is a bit underwhelming for it. I've heard a lot of people really enjoying Melmetal. It's frustrating seeing other content creators showcasing off-meta picks and then having the most basic meta backline like Licky, Jellicent, Quagsire, etc. Yeah, I agree. It's like I understand that the content that they're making is to be as competitive as possible. So they're trying to showcase the best teams that you can build around a Pokemon. But not only do they pick, obviously, strong meta picks every time, they very often pick like the same couple of Pokemon every single time. Like, for example, I always call out Itzaxon. I'm not trying to hate on him or anything, but he's just the one that I think of all the time. Like, if you looked at any of his videos last season, basically every single video was just Quagsire and Corviknight on the same team, like all the time. Or like he'd have like maybe 4 Pokemon. It'd be like Corviknight, Quagsire, maybe Fortress, and like Malamar, something like that. But basically just the same stuff every single time. Alright, we got Flygon, Staraptor, and Bayleaf. We've not had any of these 3 Pokemon come up on the wheel yet, so that's nice. Flygon. I couldn't get Earth Power, so we're on Earthquake for the Flygon. But maybe that could be useful for us. What was the other one? Staraptor. Yeah, Gust. Right, we of course are incredibly weak to the ice typing once again, but not much we can really do here. Oh, Master League Melmetal. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, good lead for us. Right, they might actually be able to get a shield from us here. I don't think we'll be able to fast move farm them down before they get to a second Icy Wind here. Yeah, definitely not. And I think that the move... Oh, man. That's quite unfortunate. I should have just thrown in hindsight. But that's fine. We're double debuffed, but I should be able to get off 2 Ancient Powers here. And maybe we'll... It is a Shadow, so maybe we'll threaten a shield back. I wouldn't mind that for sure. Okay, we get a shield back instantly. What's my other Pokemon? Staraptor. I'm actually going to swap out, because we're like neutral-ish into it. Right. Is it worth full sending an Earthquake here? I think so. Because if this doesn't KO, by the time I farm them down... Oh, it does KO. Nice. Okay, yeah, I think we're fine. Twister's obviously not super effective, but it'll do decent damage. It will force them to throw. And then we'll put them into, like, Gust farm down range. Nice. Alright. Earthquake was the play, apparently. Let's go. And why couldn't Flygon come up more times on the wheel? Why is that its first appearance here? Axon's shoutcasting is voiced as if he was showing off an unheard science experiment. But I do, obviously, like, sounds like I'm hating on its Axon. I really enjoy when he makes, because usually straight after he hits Legend, he'll do, like, quite a few different videos where it's either, like, his Twitch chat picks his teams and they're like really spicy, or it's like auto-wrecked or stuff like that, and I really enjoy those. But yeah, I just wish he'd mix it up a bit more than he does. Well, actually a lot more than he does, basically. Alright, we got Dartrix, Golem, Pidgeot. What if they had a Nuzlocke Cup? Each day, once a Pokemon is knocked out, it can no longer be used. Yeah, that would actually be like really cool, and it'd be really cool to stream as well. I don't know if they're... I mean, based on how the game runs currently, I don't know if they'd be able to figure out how to code, like, if a Pokemon faints, it's then banned for the next game kind of thing. But if they were able to, that would be, like, really unique. What did we just get? Dartrix. Alright, we'll go Golem lead. Dartrix and Pidgeot. I guess Pidgeot's safe swap. Again, super weak to ice types, but, you know. We don't really have a choice. Alright, here we go. Golem. Shadow Ursaring. Interesting. Are they going to be on counter here? Yes. Oh, wait. I was meant to swap into Pidgeot as my safe swap. That's fine. It's just going to be a Swift. Say just. That does quite a lot of damage. No, okay, they're going to be able to just fast move farm me all the way down here. Which is not ideal. Oh, that's actually fine. Do we think they blind throw Earthquake? They have to throw immediately. So I'm going to come in with Pidgeot and just hope that that's what they do. Fuck. How did they know? Oh, well, they've got an ice type anyways, so GG's. I actually can't remember what the other Pokemon is. Oh, that's the one. Phew, pretty rough battle for us there. Nice read by the opponent, expecting us not to come back in with Golem. Should have a non-ranked league for testing / fun. Yeah, I think I agree with that. Or like, it doesn't even have to be completely non-ranked. Like, it could still pair you with people roughly in the same elo bracket as you, just without losing elo. Because I fear if they did that and had like a completely non-ranked thing, people who are like very good, for example, they wouldn't necessarily get the chance to test out stuff properly, because they'd be going up against, like, say a 3,500 elo player might be going up against mostly people below ace rank. So whilst they get to try stuff without obviously losing a leaderboard place, they're not really able to test it out properly, kind of thing. So basically what they do when we have a non-ranked season anyways. Who's your favourite Spice pick in the Open Ultra League? For the Open Ultra League, I quite enjoy using legendary Pokemon, because I don't raid enough to use legendaries in the Master League. And then I like, for the Ultra League, I mostly build Pokemon that I can't build for the Great League, which is mostly just legendary Pokemon that haven't had any opportunity to be caught below 1500 CP. So we've got Decidueye, Drillbur for the first time, and Ludicolo for the first time. So yeah, quite a lot of legendary Pokemon. I have like a full team of Hundo Shadow Pokemon with Kanto, Weezing, Hypno, and Girafarig. And Girafarig in particular, I really enjoy using in the Ultra League. I haven't really used it much recently. Alright, what do we just spin there? Alright, we've only got one battle left after this, so let's see if we can go positive in this final set. I don't know what Right, so that's not how you spell Ludicolo. My Ludicolo is on Bubble, Energy Ball, and then Ice Beam. I'm going to try that as a safe swap and see if we can maybe catch out some flying types or something. Also, I'm on 23% battery, so my thing will pop up very soon, most likely, telling me to charge my phone. Okay, so here we lead into Swampert. So yeah, we're going to swap out. And let's see if the bait works for us. Well, I mean, it's not great, but we do have Ice Beam. Also, actually, Go-Goat's better into our Jolber anyways. Alright, let's see. Can we connect with an Ice Beam? And if so, is it even going to do enough damage to bubble farm them down? Okay. No, it doesn't look like it. If we had Astonish, we would be able to. But I thought Bubble would be better since there's so many normal types in this meta. Right. That's not ideal for us. But maybe after we farm down the Go-Goat, the rest of their team is just ridiculously weak to Decidueye. Oh, why did they swap into this? They very likely bait, but I think I might as well just shield anyways, right? Yeah, they bait anyways. Kind of an unnecessary bait. But that's fine. I mean, to be honest, I could have probably just not thrown here. And then if they reach a charge move, we just let it go. Yeah, because now they're like, oh yeah, we'll save our shields for Swampert. But the thing is, we're actually just going to do decent damage here. We are debuffed still, so maybe there's a chance I could have waited out my switch clock here a little bit. Alright, we throw on CMP. I actually think I can just mud slap them down. So maybe we don't bother shielding here at all. Let's see. Yeah, so they have Sludge. Oh no, that doesn't KO. Ooh, wait, hold up. Ah, that's not so good for us. Because I don't think we'll get to a move. Although I can't remember how much energy we've got, to be honest. Oh, we have no energy. They throw immediately, though. Do they have back-to-back already? I think, yeah, if that didn't put us into perfect farm down range. Okay, never mind. We win anyways. Let's go. GG's. Anyone watching the World Cup? Yes. Because I was on holiday for like I think I flew out the day the World Cup started. So I've not been able to see too much of it. But yeah, obviously in the UK, timing wise it's not amazing for us. But like, I don't think so far, obviously I watched the England game yesterday. So far, there haven't been too many, like, really exciting games outside of the England game. Alright, we've got one final team left. Should be pretty clear what we're going to get, but we'll spin anyways. So we've got Landorus, first time spinning that today. Appleton, and then Nidoqueen. My internet is bugging out. I'm not sure if you replied. Let me know if you want the mega Slowbro footage. I can't remember. You said you tried it with, was it like Zekrom and Urshifu? If you can get enough battles with that team, then I'd be happy to showcase that, because that sounds like just a really enjoyable team altogether. I think the other teammates that you'd suggested, especially the Zacian one, I'm not really interested in that. Right, what do we... Oh, bro, there's only 3 Pokemon left. Landorus, Appleton, Nidoqueen. I think I'm going to go for... Yeah, Poison Sting, Stone Edge, Earth Power Nidoqueen, and we'll use it as a safe swap. Right, we're like... Bro, if a Abomasnow or Piloswine show up, we're so cooked. But let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Fuck off. No! Ah, we've already lost. GG's. That is not how we wanted to end the stream, but it is what it is. I'll show them the rest of my team so they can understand why we're conceding here. Oh my god. How do I go about submitting footage? So basically, in the description of my videos, it might be on my live stream as well, but it's definitely in every video. There is a section where it says like regular battle submissions, and then it's got a Google Drive link. You click on the link, and it will have like a form. Do another battle. We've maxed out 4 battles today, unfortunately. I did some battles this morning for a video tomorrow, so unfortunately that is the last battle there. But yeah, for submitting, basically there's a Google form. It will ask you like what's your in-game name, what team are you using, if there's anything specific you want to tell me about the team. And then you just have to upload the battles to Google Drive and share them with me. You are welcome to edit the footage yourself, and like say for example you did like 4 sets with the team, but you only wanted to showcase like 10 wins and like 3 or 4 losses, then you can do that. You can just send in like the edited footage yourself and either leave the battles at regular speed or put them in 2 times speed. Don't randomly speed them up to like 1.6 or something like that, because it just makes it harder for me to set it to the speed that I prefer to shoutcast at. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you're not able to upload to Google Drive for whatever reason, but you have some other way that you can upload them and share them with me, then you can also leave a link to that as well. But just tell me that in the submission. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. That was a pretty rough day for us. I'm very much bored of this meta, so that's why I'm quite eager to showcase some submitted Mega Master League content, because I just don't know if I can be bothered to do any more battles in this cup, to be completely honest. Obviously, we do have access to the preview cup as well, so if it comes to that, I can just do some Open Great League battles on the new system. But yeah, definitely would appreciate some submissions this week. I know quite a few people actually submitted last week, which was a little bit annoying just for the timing. Obviously, I was on holiday, so I finally got like quite a few submissions, but I wasn't able to showcase any of them. But because they were Ultra League submissions, I can just revisit them when the Ultra League comes back around, so it's not the end of the world by any means. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Very much appreciate those of you that were, in chat. Obviously, I think it was Bad Toad TTV gifted 20 memberships. So if you've now found that you are a channel member all of a sudden and you didn't know why, then you can thank them, of course. Try to get some more footage before the week is over. I appreciate that. Even if you end up sending it in like on the weekend, as long as I'm able to like record the video on like Monday or something, then it'll be fine. If you end up submitting on Tuesday, then like it's kind of pointless, because I won't have time to make the video, or if I did have time, I've probably already got like one final video planned to showcase on that day anyways. So yeah, as long as you can get it done and sent in, finished and everything by Sunday, then that should be good. But yeah, that's going to be it for this stream, and I will see you guys most likely a similar time next Thursday. So hopefully we can have we can come up with a slightly better theme, or at least not theme, but like something with Pokemon that are more usable in the meta that we're playing in next week. Because yeah, today's stream definitely felt like we were just getting beaten up all the time. Wasn't the most enjoyable one for me. I can't imagine you guys loved just seeing me hard lose basically every game. But I'm sure some of you enjoy watching that anyways. But yeah, with that being said,